couple weeks worth of videos.
What have people been buying?
What, for who?
In support? Is it the same gauntlet?
Yeah, you can still go Thebes into like the prosthetic cloak thing, where you like start building stacks of blah 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 that gives you mitigations, and then you just kind of build whatever anti-heal. Yeah, we'll need anti-heal.
Anything to keep the radiation at bay.
Yeah, Horn Shard on Tiamat is gonna be spicy. I like that.
Yep. Like these big things here are like the things that like confuse me on like where the jungle is. There's like a side camp here, but it's facing towards blue instead of facing towards speed. With the red on this side, right next to speed. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it fucks me all up.
Mannequin Surtur. Alright, let's see how that goes.
I don't, like, fingers crossed, but I don't usually get sick. I don't really have any underlying conditions. And I eat healthy and I stay healthy, so I don't usually have anything too bad. Honestly, those I'm surprised. I feel like we had the flu, one of those colds, way back in like a bit of the end of last year. Because like, if those were colds, those were like the worst colds I've ever had in my life. Those were like, I was sick for like 3 weeks. The jungle is so claustrophobic, yeah.
Oh my God,
I feel
this
that.
is awful.
Yeah, we did that. We did that clear.
That's not.
I'm gonna die!
Oh no.
These starts are definitely something.
I'm gonna die! Oh my God!
Let's go, Jeff.
Sorry, Teddy.
This is my first mid lane game on PTS, so.
That was awful.
We had two players died to jungle camps. They're one of their players and one of ours.
Okay, so obviously I misunderstood. I misunderstood. You're supposed to not pull XP until you have green and purple dropped, I assume.
I don't know. I think it depends on the clear.
I don't. What ability did she get?
Fight me.
Sorry, Teddy.
Left lane, on my way. Attack.
That needs middle camps
I'm
just
level 1.
like regular XP camps for a while, right? Yeah. Okay.
Not in front of my salad, bro.
Ah! I got a set. Oh no! Not like this.
Okay,
I
literally
made a
all of my
mistake.
teammates are trolls.
Be right back.
An ally has been slain.
Damn, try to reflect.
That start fucked us so hard. So I pulled green to the XP camp, and then
Yep.
I aggroed the XP camp. Is
Yep.
that what you did?
Yep.
Bro, I got fucked!
Yeah, Charlo said the same thing, and I believe you guys, so I imagine maybe there's just a different strategy when you don't have good clear.
Strategy is mannequin Sylvanas.
For sure. Because who did I, like, I had Hercules and it went fine. I had, Geb did not do fine. Like it took us a very long time. That's why that guy was like, yo, this is so slow.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I
did
actually
not.
probably could have pulled blue. Now that you mention it, yeah. What does that can't
The
give?
start-
Cooldown. Because blue doesn't
the-
give cooldown anymore.
The start over in right is that a solo pulls blue to white, and then as soon as jungler and mid clears red and yellow, the jungler goes to the XP camp and gets the XP camp. You hit 2 really fucking fast, and you gank mid. That's the best start I've seen so far for jungle.
Gotcha.
That in right jungle. He's on the XP camp.
Let's go, baby.
Sorry, Teddy. Teddy's having a rough time over here. Teddy swole the belt.
Will it cover up my blistering skin?
Please,
What do
get the
bastions
fuck-
do? They just make the tower tankier until you get rid of it.
Watching Surtur ult is just so cool.
Yeah.
It's like it was directed by Michael Bay.
That is really cool.
Isn't that like the HP 5 buff?
Yes. It's the shield buff. Like, let's go.
Enemy missing left. Be careful, middle.
Sorry, Teddy. Attack.
Rotating.
2,500 gold are bad. Or 2,500 are bad. 25 gold are bad. Or left. Oh, I'm right.
So, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
lack of
We all know
words
solos
there.
don't ward.
Yeah, fucking nerd.
Nice. Thanks, COVID. So you've lost like 10 pounds? 11 pounds.
What?
Thanks, COVID.
Maria's?
Yeah, we've been working on getting in shape, so we started getting in shape before Worlds, but now we're kind of on a hiatus until we're not sick. But, you know what comes in handy with being sick is, you know, losing weight. Well, not me. I don't.
Enemy missing.
That's some nice non-mana you have, brother.
Hey.
You have slain an enemy.
Who's their jungle? Is that
What's that?
anybody seen later? I'm not gonna stay here because I'm kind of low. Yeah, Teddy, stop coming to lane with no health. Or no mana.
Anything to keep the radiation at bay.
Be careful.
Oh, wow. That was a lot of burst.
Huh? I don't know what you're saying.
Showed up. It hurt.
Jeffrey, I'm bragging.
Nice rotation. I'm out of mana. I'm out of mana.
That was nice.
I think I just raid buffs the rest of this game. I don't think they have a chance. I had 3 levels on King Arthur.
How soon are you guys building Prophetic Cloak?
I'm building it second because it takes a really long time to stack.
Your left tower is under attack.
Never mind. They're steady. Nah, I don't think Surtur's. I think Surtur's made to be like just tanky, not never die type person rather than like a jungler.
Enemy missing middle.
Okay, literally all of my teammates are trolls.
Our Scotty is
What?
really great.
The fuck?
What a nutcase.
Had to do it to him.
Yep, and do it to him again.
Scotty is terrible.
Wait, I stole their red. Nice.
Your left tower is under attack.
She pulled it to lane and I killed it.
That's hilarious. I don't even know how to waste resources on trying to save this Scotty right now.
Middle lane.
That guy is literally a bot.
Be right back. Getting a tablet.
Probably not staying for anything. Unless you need peel.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't want to chase him.
Yes. He can block the dash.
I tried to tank. I couldn't grab it. That's on you. I'm out of mana.
Oh,
Be right back.
oh, okay, he's a coward. Got it.
Oh. Oh.
Retreat.
Ow!
I was like ready to juke.
I
All
thought
right.
he was there the whole time, bro.
What is King Arthur building? Oh, he built Soul Eater. Yikes. Yikes.
Okay, just use 9-star, brother.
Yeah, I don't think Soul Eater's the play anymore. Yeah, sure. Mad Squishy? Yeah, I don't think that's the play anymore.
It's your job not to die.
When I cover up my blistering skin.
Let's take Blink.
I feel like the
Boards. Now that we're at
game.
12 minutes.
I feel like the game is harder, and I wonder how much that'll turn people off. I hope it doesn't.
I feel like the harder a game is, it's like harder to get people to do it, but then people like it more once they're doing it. Yo, El Poppy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Because it's like rewarding then when you get good at it because it's
Oh, we can
difficult.
just dive
Oh,
there.
that's her
King
ult.
Arthur behind you. King Arthur behind you guys.
Hard.
Be right back.
I'm coming, but I mean it's gonna be.
An ally has been slain.
Horn didn't go off. I didn't have any abilities. Throwing. Trolling.
Oh my god, get farmed.
That tower is too hot. Too hot. Yeah. Oh my god. Honestly, the real raid boss test for you, Chris, is
That's tough, baby. They're farming.
Yeah, level 13.
Scotty is level 9, just the same level as me. I think I want to take her experience. Is he freezing wave? What a fucking loser.
Yo, Reaper, thank you for the follow. Are these in-houses?
So dead.
No, these are just PTS conquests, so viewer games. How do you feel about the new ranked update with PC and console being able to queue together? It's fine. There's not a single argument that I've heard that convinces me that it's non-beneficial overall for most players, for the majority of players. Unless there's somebody who cares so much about their rank, just some cosmetic in the game that tells you how good you are compared to the people around you. That's the only people it's bad for, but I would just tell those people just get better then.
Get good, nerd!
Well, mouse and keyboard is at an advantage. Who cares? Shut up. Just get better.
I honestly think the only place I think mouse and keyboard will matter is like GM. Legitimately.
But even then, I actually think it's almost the same. I think at GM it won't matter because if a controller player was good enough to get GM, it's probably not going to matter. Like, yeah, like, you know, if I was GM, is like me versus Paul going to be the same thing? Like, no. But I actually think it's most like the diamond players who have a false sense of skill. That they just kind of won by queuing enough, but they're not actually good enough mechanically to stick with even like the other controller players. Those players are all of a sudden going to be like stuck in like gold and be all mad. Because at least if a controller player hits GM, you know they're at least good enough to compete. The ceiling on mouse and keyboard is higher. Yes, it is. Yes. Like I said, the majority of players, it's going to be more beneficial. But I mean, like I said, like if you're talking about a GM controller player, GM mouse and keyboard player, I've played against both. I've played against pros on mouse and keyboard. I've played against the top controller players. Nobody's missing at that level, right? Nobody's missing abilities, really. Once after that, it's just the macro play, and console macro play is like 18 months behind PC macro play. They just don't know how to play, like in terms of like where to group up. They know how to lane, but they don't know how to play the game.
Oh my god, this guy
The enemy has been slain.
You don't want it. These things.
You can miss the plug.
My mana.
It's your job not to die.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Ah! I got plucked! Oh no! Oh, thanks for pushing me back under tower, Sobek. That was cool.
No, I clicked tier 1. Fuck me.
We just have to go. If you stay, you'll die.
One.
Alright guys, we're level
All of
12.
my teammates are trolls.
I didn't kill anybody.
Double kill. Poggers!
I had 3 himself. I got pestilence. Oh, that's weird. When you de-transform, it cancels the audio cue of your of your backing on him. This map is very open. Well, some parts are, and some parts are very closed, which I like. There's like bottlenecks and stuff.
Oh yeah, that start was fucking pain though. Like, I'm never doing that.
Dude, that guy is literally a bot.
You doing this?
At least until I get my tablet stacked, and then I'll be able to help a
Surgery,
little
you
bit
slow
more.
fuck, get out of my way!
Forgot about the tablet.
Your right tower is under attack.
So how fun is it to be supporting the level 13 carry?
So, it's kind of painful, you know? Kind of makes me want to die.
What's up, Shambles? I've had experience with console players feeding and trolling the whole match, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel about being able to choose who you want to play, and that's coming from a casual. I don't know what that means. I played in both queues. There's no like higher toxicity per input that you play on, personally. If that's what you're saying. Like, I've found controller players who are super toxic, and I found mouse and keyboard players who are also super toxic, and I disagree. It's fine if you disagree, but you're talking to somebody who has adequate experience playing every day with both lobbies, so unless you have the similar experience, it's I don't know. Mouse and keyboard players, to me, tend to end up being more toxic because you can type. If you remove the ability to type, you remove the ability to be toxic outside of just VGS spamming.
Oh, Teddy. Walked right into that.
Oh my god.
Easiest tablet stack in my life.
Once Chris gets here to wait in game, I'll go in. I'm probably looking at the Chiron.
Attack.
Let's go, baby.
Where you going, bud? Wow, he's fast. He is so fast.
Yeah. Movement.
The enemy has been slain.
Got him.
Pick up fire.
Let's go, baby. Your prowess.
Jeffrey, I'm bragging.
I get games thrown on console at least every 5 games. Yeah, it's the same thing on mouse and keyboard.
That was nuts.
The only reason that I even hold my the only reason I even hold my opinion on this is because there's not many players who have played for 6 years in controller lobbies in the highest level of play, regular level of play, casual level of play, and then also moved over to mouse and keyboard at the highest level of play, casual level of play. There's not many people who have the experience of dealing with literally thousands and thousands of games in each of the things that you guys are talking about, compared to a lot of people that have opinions on this matter in terms of like who's more toxic or who throws more games, but yet that person has only played on one, right? So it's like there's just not enough experience between all of the queues for these players to have that opinion.
Can you go left? I'll grab it. I think she gets this tower, but
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
It's like that people that say that like Smite is way more toxic than other games, and it's like, okay, that's not true either, but Smite is way more toxic than this game. It's like, bro, everybody's toxic. Doesn't matter what control scheme you use. It doesn't matter what input you play on. None of that matters. It's like, well, people will be toxic about the fact that you're playing on a PS4. It's like, they'll find a reason to be toxic anyway. They'll be toxic because of your level. They'll be toxic because of the gods you play. They'll be toxic. There's just so many things.
You're gonna be toxic people.
Yep. Doesn't matter what. Maybe people will be more toxic like if you're a girl, right, to you. But like in general, it doesn't matter like what you play on.
Oh, hi, Chiron.
Howdy. That guy's
Okay. Scotty, why are you walking in?
She's not good, dude. You know what? I don't even mind if she's not good. I don't like it when people don't listen to calls. That's what I don't like. That's what.
Nice. Tiamat duplicates the new camp. New buffs.
I mean, being told to go kill yourself after accidentally picking up a buff that wasn't yours is pretty fucking toxic. Right, so that's a perfect scenario. You're talking about one instance in one situation with one player. I'm talking about the course of... But like, you're saying like, how is that not toxic, my guy? But I'm sitting here telling you, yeah, it is. And I've also experienced that in mouse and keyboard. There's nobody is sitting here listening to that and saying, ah, that's not toxic. I'm sitting here saying there's no more toxicity from controller players. So to have the take of, I don't know about them, you know, I don't know about them putting the cues together because now I'm gonna have to play with toxic controller players. That's a bad take. Because I know plenty of controller players who could say the same thing.
Toxic? Or is he saying
they're saying
keyboard players are more toxic?
I don't know now that you're mentioning it. One way or the other. I'm saying there's toxic people on each.
It sounded like he was saying that mouse and keyboard is more toxic because it's easier to type. And that is true. It is easier to type. But I
Kelpie said, I've had experience with controller players beating and trolling the whole match, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel about not being able to choose what you want to play with, and that's coming from a casual. So she's talking about controller players, and that's like what I've been responding to. So she's saying she's been told by controller players to go kill herself or something like that, and that's toxic, and I'm saying, yeah, that's fine, but...
That is
it's not fine that they say that, it's fine, but like I see the same thing on mouse and keyboard. I don't think you see any additional toxicity from controller players.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want it.
Everybody's toxic.
What is it?
Let's go, baby.
The bomb. It
I
does a
want
lot of damage.
it!
Let's go put it on this tower up here.
Son of a bitch.
Let's go put it on the tower!
What does it do?
I think it just does like 500 damage or something.
An ally has been slain.
You put it on people? Because that's what I would
You can. Yeah, you can put it on people, objectives, all that stuff.
Why isn't it letting me put it down? What? Put it down. Yeah, there.
There's Chiron here. Oh no.
You missed! You missed
They're farming.
You missed the tower!
It wouldn't go off!
You missed the tower! We're getting ganked. We're dead. We're fucking dead, bro.
Oh, alright.
What the
Wait, they're grabbing fire.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm so good at this game, bro.
Oh my god, dude. This man stole the bomb from me and then fucking missed the tower.
Yep. Your ult was too good.
Yeah. Oh, he
It
went.
literally body blocked me and I almost died, but it killed all of them.
An enemy has been slain.
But they were stuck in there with me, so
I
was like,
wanted them and you to die, so yeah.
yeah, so you could have all the glory. Just be standing there as Ganesh at the end with 3 kills.
Ganesh the kills, yeah.
Yeah, they thought the fire giant was the raid boss. Yeah, no. I see there's a bigger streamers on PC plus Pro, so it seems obvious to me that people are less likely to throw in the public eye because the risk of the ban is higher. No, still like I'm not trying to disagree with everything everybody's saying in here, but if you think like people care that they're playing against a streamer, so they're not going to be toxic, they will. People are going to be toxic whether it's a streamer. People are going to be toxic to just random people. People are going to be toxic to girls. People are going to be well, maybe like a little heavier towards girls because it's a bunch of lads that are weird. But people are going to be toxic on mouse and keyboard. People are toxic on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Everybody's toxic, bro. You don't find any higher level of toxicity just because you're on an input. Because then some controller players could come in here and be like, mouse and keyboard is more toxic because you can type. And I would say toxicity is different. Yeah, it's easier. But there's controller players who would still go out of the way to be toxic, but that doesn't mean it's any more or less toxic than mouse and keyboard lobbies.
I've stood still in many lobbies when I played controller and typed to another controller player.
I do that all the time.
Cause fuck them, that's why.
I had somebody yesterday that was like, "You're taking too long to type on your Switch," and I was like, "Okay, that's disrespectful."
Yeah, that is.
Bro, rip Switch players, honestly. It's kind of tough.
Yeah. So Chulainn seems kind of good.
That guy is literally a bot.
A set just got deleted.
Yeah.
Poggers! Poggers! Let's go, baby!
I don't know, I see Fago literally escape to PC to avoid console. I see your point, though. Yeah, but again, you guys are just consistently bringing up very specific scenarios of one specific person that experienced something. I'm telling you that I played thousands of games on both as a streamer, a non-streamer, mouse and keyboard, console, and it is no more or less toxic. I'm gonna teleport back. If you guys want to start driving mid.
Attack middle lane.
It is not any more or less toxic on either input. There's the same weird kids, regardless of what you're controlling to play the game.
That looked like you were outside of the range
Felt like
when that went off, but
Ranked, casual, streamer, non-streamer, PC, controller, PlayStation, it doesn't matter what you're on, there's the same level of toxicity.
Does Fago go to PC to escape console players because of the way they play, or
No,
because
Fago goes because there's a lot of stream snipers in console. Because there's not as many people in the queues. It's not because the console kids are more toxic, it's because it's very easy to snipe somebody, whereas on PC or mouse and keyboard queues, it's harder to snipe people because it's a bigger player base. So if the odds of you being able to queue into somebody are lower and you're going to waste your time, then you're less likely to...
Do you think mouse and keyboard is a bigger player base than console?
Oh, 100%. At least on like the
really?
ranked setting, yeah.
Oh, in ranked? No, yeah, I don't know anything about ranked.
They're trying to get gold here.
Thunder and Scotty are on fire.
Oh, is Pestilence like really strong?
It gives a lot of anti-heal now.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, just for him. That's 105 on them.
They get fire.
That's
Okay, that was
I don't even know what I got there, but somebody's Aegis, a few ults.
The enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
Some for it.
Yeah, at like high levels of play, like if you were to go to controller lobbies, you're gonna see more people in like casual modes like Arena and Slash and Assault and whatnot. But in terms of like ranked or high ranked, where it would matter if somebody threw, it's pretty much mouse and keyboard has a lot more people. You can look at like the leaderboards too. The leaderboards are like stacked with like 80 people that have like 3,500 MMR and like hundreds of people that are in Masters on keyboard and mouse. Then you go to controller and it's like not a lot. As a solo main, I'm loving that survivability. Yes, sir.
good.
We can group up and go left.
Attack left lane.
Actually, I should probably... I'm gonna push mid then teleport in if anyone has wards to put up near that tower.
If anyone
have
has wards, bro. Unbelievable. It's like you don't even know me. Literally the ward queen. I wish that were a title I could put on my fucking character.
Attack middle lane. Attack middle lane. Your team.
An enemy has been slain. That was nuts. Jeffrey, I'm fragging. They're finally dead. Took long enough.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy.
Oh, that 2 damage is chunking.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Poggers. Double kill.
Did we get him?
Let's go.
How did he
baby.
live? Oh no.
Trips. Jeffrey, I'm fragging. Quadra kill. I love ranked.
That's fine. He loses mid Phoenix and half the Titan.
Your team has destroyed a
Should probably get rid of Mystical Male Endgame. It's probably not offering me much here.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! You talking shit?
The shameless plug, bro.
Hell yeah. Does no, he doesn't.
Attack fire giant. Fire giant.
I'll be ready after this one match. If there's space, there should be space. Yeah.
Who said that?
Who said that? Hollow or
Gaze
yeah.
upon the might that is certain.
Somebody teleporting in. It's a me.
New ult. Fucking stood there like a dumbass,
Scavengers will take anything
waiting to
they
die
can get
to a
their
new
hands on.
ult that wasn't in the game.
Classic.
Unbelievable, bro.
Attack middle lane.
Titan. Attack the Titan.
Dead and still back behind.
That guy is literally a bot.
Cancel that.
Is our Scotty laughing?
Cancel that.